I am in desperate need of a reset. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Bree and this is 4 Paws in a Book. It is the beginning of the month. It's the beginning of November and I am going to do a monthly reset. I started these back up last month, I think it was, and I really loved it and I feel like I need one this month, let's be honest. I have a lot of things that I want to get done, so I kind of am going to be making this like a weekend vlog, but it's going to be more of a productivity vlog. I am reading. Let's talk about that really fast, and then let's talk about what I need to get done. So I have 2 books that I am going to be reading, going to be focusing on this weekend. Both of these books I am reading in order to get ready for the Romantasy Goodreads challenge. I've got to catch up on a couple of series that I'm pretty confident are going to be in the top 10 that are like, you know, not the first book. The first one is Assistant to the Villain. This is like a cozy, quirky romantasy. I am like 40% of the way through this. I don't like it. I don't like it. And it's not because like I think it's objectively bad. It's just not the book for me. There's an audience for it. It's not me, but I know that the second book is going to be in the top 10, so I'm pushing through. I make no promises to not DNF the second one though. This is about a girl who like gets a job as an assistant to this big bad villain, and she's quirky and she's manic pixie dream girl, and it's a time. It is a time. So I'm going to be reading that, and then I need to start A Light in the Flame by JLA, Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the second book in the Flesh of Fire series. I think that book 4 will be in the top 10, and that's the series I haven't started. This is the prequel series to From Blood and Ash, and I don't think there was a From Blood and Ash book that came out within the time frame for this, so I'm not going to catch up on that series. I probably should, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to read the prequels because I'm not trying to read 7 books or whatever it is. So that's what we're going to do. That's the 2 things that I'm reading. I haven't started A Light in the Flame yet. For some reason, I cannot remember the title of this book ever, so I will likely mispronounce it or misspeak this weekend at some point. I read the first one last week. It was fine. I enjoyed it. Like, I don't think it was as good as From Blood and Ash. Here's the thing. Jayla can write banter. I loved the romance part of it. The book is just way too bloated. It's so overwritten, and it's going to be the same problem going forward because her books are just always really big. But anyways, that's neither here nor there because I haven't actually started that book. It is almost 5 o'clock and I am just getting done with work. I was in some stores earlier and then I came home, still had some other admin stuff that I needed to clean up and finish. Just got that done. So now I can start my weekend. Tomorrow I have a hair appointment, so I'm going to be getting my hair done because like, look at this, it's bad. It's very bad. So that's tomorrow afternoon. I do have quite a bit that I need to film this weekend, so I don't know how much I'll get done Saturday morning or Sunday morning because next weekend we're going to be in Houston, and so I won't have the ability to film anything next weekend. So I kind of have to like do 2 weeks essentially. So tonight I want to make my list of things that I need to get done for the weekend, like my filming list. I do like 90% of my filming, especially if it's not for a vlog, on the weekends, and so I want to kick that off. I want to get it started. That way I don't have to think about it until tomorrow. Otherwise it's just going to be buzzing in the back of my brain. I have 2 Pango books that I need to package, so I need to get that done, print those labels off, and then I also need to pack up my Patreon bookmarks so I can get all of that out into the mail tomorrow. Those are the things that like I have to get done. Those are like the requirements, but I want to update my Kindle. It's not spooky season anymore, so I need to update my stickers. I did get a couple new pop sockets. I found them on clearance and so I bought them. So I have 2 different ones. I think I'm gonna do this one. I'm not sure if it's going to focus. It says easily distracted by books and dragons. So there's that one. And then I also have this one, which is like a cute little mushroom. But I think my idea is, okay, because like I'm about to be reading a crap ton of romantasy books, for the Goodreads Choice Awards. That's going to be like my biggest thing. So I think I want to do like a romantasy theme with it. So I'm going to do this one. I have some romantasy stickers, and then I also want to organize all of my other stickers. This is like my stuff for Pango that I like, because I always put them in with orders, and I want to like separate them out between ones that like I want to keep for my Kindle and ones that I can like put in orders. So that's my plan. That's what I'm gonna do first, because that's what I want to do.
Afternoon on a train, I only took it because it started to rain. Afternoon in the fall, this weather always makes me think about it all. The woman across me, she's wearing a trench coat, a bouquet of roses, I wonder what they're for.
Hello everybody, happy Saturday. It is much later than I would have liked to kind of be getting started with my day. I don't know what happened today, honestly. I really don't know what happened with this morning because I am very behind. Like, I woke up early. That's the problem, is I woke up early. My bookmarks are packaged. They're ready to go. Pango books are packed, ready to go. So that way when I head out to go to my hair appointment, I can just drop them off at the post office. And then I also need to fill out my ballot and vote. If you're watching this, it's election day. You should vote. If you haven't already and you live in the United States, please go vote. So I need to go do that because I'm going to be on a trip for like on actual election day, and I don't have to worry about it. And then I also need to film some stuff. So it's 11:30 right now. So I think I have like an hour and a half of stuff, of like time that I can film. So I'm gonna try to at least get an intro to a vlog done, and then I would really like to get my October wrap up done so that I don't have to, so that I can edit it tonight and it can go up tomorrow. I did finish Assistant to the Villain this morning, so I guess I've been a little bit productive. I'm giving it 1.5 stars. Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh, I'm so sorry to anyone who loved that book. So happy for you. So happy for you. This book's going on my worst books of the year. Nobody should say nincompoop to a romantic love interest ever, okay? Cannot take you seriously as an adult. If you are doing that, cannot do it. It's bad. It's bad. This woman acts like she's 12 in every sense of the word. And I know the narrator didn't make it any better, so then I started just reading it on my Kindle because the narrator made her sound like a child. And it was bad. So 1.5 stars. So looking forward to having to read Apprentice to the Villain. I make no promises for finishing that one. If the main character acts the same way, yeah. But I'm at the point now where like I don't know which book is worse, Assistant to the Villain or Bride. And you know how much I hated Bride. So I will be starting A Light in the Flame at some point, probably today. I'll probably listen to it while I am getting my hair done. I don't know, like I don't necessarily like doing an audiobook while I'm waiting for my hair to process. I prefer Kindle, and that's not on KU. So we may end up having to do something else because I also don't have that book physically. Do you need to film though the intro? I haven't started my TBR 2.0 vlog that's supposed to come out like end of next week. I have like literally a week to get that one done. So we may just start that and see if I can find, I mean, obviously I will have owned those books, but I'm going to film that intro right now, and then we'll see what I'm going to be reading. Maybe I can find that one on KO. Hello, good evening. It's Saturday evening, and yes, I did get my hair done. It's much darker now. It's actually like the same color that I always dye it. It's just that my hair tends to fade really quickly, especially in the summer. And so yeah, it'll get lighter eventually, but I actually really like it. So anyways, that's neither here nor there. It's Saturday evening. I thought I would come and check in. I have been pretty productive. I got almost all of my filming done. I got done like just in time to be able to leave, you know, go drop my ballot off, go to the post office, all that fun stuff. But I do have one more thing that I need to film tomorrow. It's actually going to be an introduction for a video that's not coming out until January, but I'm going to be releasing the intro to my top 2 tiers of my patrons as like an exclusive sneak peek. I wanted to come on here because I was talking on Sprints this morning about Everand and how they changed it. So this is controversial, and I think I just want to chat about it because I went ahead and upgraded my like membership to see what it was like Basically, now instead of the unlimited ones you get 3 credits. It's $16.99. That in and of itself is not a bad price because you have access to them for as long as you have the account, much like Audible. It's kind of like when you buy them, but you get 3 a month, which is good. Like Audible is what, $15 a month and you only get 1. So that part I think is really good. Here's where I have problems. So first off, they didn't really give us a lot of warning that this was happening. I would have expected an email saying like, hey, in 30 or 60 days, this is what's gonna happen. They were like, nope, this is happening now. Now I did it ahead of my billing date, and so I don't know what if they would have like automatically made me do it on the 14th, which is my billing date. I don't know. I just wanted to like see what it looked like. I wanted to try to test it out. Now there was some question about the wording of it because it was like you get 3 premium titles and then you get this unlimited catalog. So it kind of felt like the Audible Plus catalog. And that's kind of what we were hoping it was. Nay. Okay, so I went and looked at my saved list and I have hundreds of books that are saved on there. Of those, and I'm not exaggerating when I say hundreds, 3 of them were on the unlimited, and they were 3 romance novellas that are self-pub. That's all that was there. Whereas the Audible Plus catalog actually has traditionally published novels on their like Audible Plus catalog that you can get. Like currently I am reading this for another blog and it was on the Audible Plus catalog, which was great because I was going to listen to it on Everand, but I was like, I don't want to use the credit because I only get 3 of them now. I have to like be a little bit more strategic about where I'm looking for my audiobooks now, I guess. The other thing is that the unlimited catalog, I cannot find that page. Have no idea where that is. There is this one where it's like, you know, in the recommendations where they'll give you like maybe 15 or 20 of them. And one, you know, those, like there is a tab that says Everand Unlimited, but there's like 15 books on there and they were all self-pub romances that I've never heard of before. I don't know where the actual full catalog is because I know that can't be all of them because the 3 that were in my saved were not in those 15. So I know there's more. I just don't know where, I don't know how to find them. There's no like drop down menus. So like when you're on the Audible app, you can look at like, it's easy to find the Plus catalog. That's annoying. That's very annoying. And I don't know how I feel about it. I'm on some Patreon sprints right now because Lexi was doing some, she invited me. So I'm doing that tonight while I edit because I need to be productive. That's my update for tonight. That's my Everand review. I don't know if I like it yet. I like the idea of having more transparency. I like the idea of like knowing you get 3 because Everand has this really bad habit of putting us in what we called script jail for as long as, you know, time existed. And you never knew when that was going to be. Sometimes you would get 2 audiobooks, sometimes you would get 6. You never knew. It kind of like depended on the publisher. They were not transparent at all about it. So I like the transparency aspect of it. I just wish that specifically they had a spot for Everand Unlimited where you could look at that catalog because honestly that's a way to find new authors. Sometimes with the Plus catalog I am looking for a specific book. However, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I just want to like see what's on there. Maybe try out a new author. I'm not going to use a credit to try out a new author that I've never heard of before. If I'm trying a new author, it's because I've heard reviews, I'm reading it for content, something like that. I'm not doing it just for like a random video. It's not happening. Maybe that was a bit of a rant. I don't know. But I only have a couple minutes left of the sprint, so I'm gonna go. Those are my 2 cents. Hello, hi, I don't know where this weekend went. It's Sunday. Love that for me. It is about 10:40. It feels much later than that because we had time change today. And so it feels like 11:40. That's how time change works. Unfortunately, I still got up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't even get the benefit of sleeping in an extra hour. Fine. It'll actually probably be good for me because then I'll end up going to bed earlier and try to get my sleep back on schedule. And honestly, I am just excited about not driving to work in the dark anymore because I usually leave my house between like 6 and 6:30 and it's been pitch black. It's dark until well after I get to the office, which feels really weird. So I'm glad that that's not happening. I am much more of a standard time person than a daylight savings times person. I don't know. I am not opposed to it being dark early. I'll let you know how I feel tonight because it might be different. Mental health is weird when it comes to like weather and things like that, but it's been like cold and rainy all weekend, so it's been nice and cozy. So I just got done filming a bunch of stuff. I filmed the intro to my anniversary video, and I'm actually going to be editing that and giving it to the patrons early because the video is not going to go out until January. My booktube anniversary is January 9th. I will have been on booktube for 7 years, and I'm doing a little vlog project, so I wanted to do the intro to that and give them a sneak peek. So if you're interested in that, it's available for the top 2 tiers, so they'll get that exclusive video. I guess it's not really, I mean, it's exclusive right now, but then it will eventually probably be the intro to the video. Who knows, I might change things, but that's the plan. And then I filmed my book haul because I'm going to be out of town next week, so I wanted to get ahead of stuff. I need to put all of the books away that I just hauled, and then clean up the office a little bit, because I think Derek's going to be working from home tomorrow, and so I want to make sure that he has space to work. So that's my plan. The football game is not until the afternoon. There will be football games on in the morning. They're just not ones I really care about. So I'm going to be kind of doing that. I'm going to try to edit some stuff, and that's my plan for this morning. I feel like I got like a lot of my stuff done. Yesterday I was super productive, which was great. We also got a lot of stuff done around the house as well, just preparing for the inevitable cold that's about to happen. That's my update. I don't have anything right now. All right, lastly, I just want to show you what I've been up to in my journal. I've done a couple of different things. Let's see here. Let's go back and look at, I don't remember if I even showed this to you, but this was my September spread. We had the TBR. This is just like my Kerplunk TBR, and then if I read it or not. And then I did the spooky challenge, the seasonal spooky challenge. I actually didn't update this. Probably should go back and do that. But isn't it so cute? They're so cute, little ghosties. And then here's my October TBR. I do actually remember showing this to you guys in some video. I don't remember. But this is like very Edgar Allan Poe. I'm kind of obsessed with it. And then I had my TBR harvest board, Spookopoly-thon. I didn't end up doing Spookopoly-thon. I vlogged it for about a weekend, and then life got in the way and I didn't have time to finish it. So this actually didn't happen. And then I wanted to do a spread for my Spark of the Everflame, because I started reading, well, I read Spark of the Everflame in August, but then I finished Glow this past week, and then Heat, and then Burn will obviously be here whenever it gets here. But I just wanted something like pretty. I got some fan art, stuff like that. I don't know if I'm gonna do more. We'll see what happens. But I was feeling artistic the other day. And then this is my October stats page. Obviously, with it being spooky season, we had a ton of horror. We had a lot of thriller, but had to get that romantasy in there. And then I also did a breakdown of my, like, how I read them. And then I actually pulled this off of my spreadsheet, and this was the star rating breakdown. And then we had another spot for the favorite book, although I put like the little spooky frame around it. This is a really great way because it gives me the opportunity to write a little bit about my favorite book, but I don't have to write about every book, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was October. Then we move into November. I love this. It's so cute. My little cute woodsy fellows. Okay, and then this is my TBR for November for Kerplunk. And then I also did a spread for the Carry On City readathon that we're doing on Cassidy's Patreon. This is something that is connected to Realmathon that's happening next year. We get some extra like hints and stuff like that. I'll leave Cassidy's channel down below if you're interested. I think this readathon is going all month, and it's like a multiple choice, choose your own adventure kind of thing. Every few days we just get a little like a task, and then there are 4 options, and at the end we'll be able to see, based on like which prompt we choose the most of, which realm we should be in the next year. And that's it. That's my reading journal for November. All right, I'm losing light, and so I am going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this weekend while I got my life back together. I have to head out on a work trip, and it was nice to be able to reset everything. I did hit 5K about a week ago, which is exciting. It's taken me 7 years to do it, which is a little embarrassing, but that's fine. And now that I'm mentioning it, I'm probably going to drop down below 5K because that's always how it happens. So I'm gonna wait a little bit to post these pictures, but I did get balloons. So, I hate planes. So I'm gonna take a couple pictures with these so that one day I can put them on Instagram. I'm always so scared to like say like, hey, I hit 5K, and then it drops down below. That's embarrassing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for helping me hit 5K. Couple of fun things that are happening on the channel this month. On my Patreon, we will be doing a 24-hour readathon towards the end of the month, probably the weekend before Thanksgiving, where we're just gonna be like cozy, trying to keep warm, that kind of thing. That's going to be available for the top 2 tiers of my Patreon. So if you're interested in that. And then also there was a exclusive sneak peek that went up today for a video coming out in January. And then we're also going to be discussing the Goodreads Choice Awards winners live whenever they get announced. So those are fun things that are happening on the Patreon. And then as far as my channel, I do have, obviously I am going to be working on the Goodreads Choice Awards for Romantasy. That's going to be like a mid-December video. So that's going to be the primary focus for the second half of the month. We're doing a TBR 2.0 video that should come out later this week. I have a very special announcement for a year-long reading challenge that is going to come out later this month. And it is time for a new list in These Books Will Self-Destruct in 12 months. So some fun things to stay tuned for. End of the year content is so much fun. And I'm so excited that we are starting to get there. So anyways, I am losing light. I'm gonna go, but I just appreciate all of you for being here. If you want another little glimpse into what I'm going to be doing in November, I'm gonna put my TBR right here and you can go check it out. Might have some little clues in there. That is all I have for you today. If you are new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little button. You can do so down below the video. If you'd like to hang out with me more, the links to my Instagram, Goodreads, Twitter, and my Patreon are linked in the description below. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.